Vietnamese scientist, military engineer, and prominent figure in the defense industry of Vietnam, acting as a major general. In 1952, he was awarded the Order of Ho Chi Minh and named a Hero of Labor. He was also elected as an academician to the former USSR Academy of Sciences. Trần Đại Nghĩa was born Phạm Quang Lễ in Chánh Hiệp, Tam Bình Commune, Vĩnh Long Province, to a poor but educated family on September 13, 1913. He received a bachelor's degree in 1933 in Hanoi. After 2 years of working in the U.S. Embassy, he obtained a Jesuit diplomat fellowship to study in Paris. In 1935, he arrived in France, having attended, among others, the École Polytechnique, and subsequently graduated with bachelor's in engineering and mathematics. It's said that he tried to take 6 college degrees and certificates of the most famous universities of France. He then went to work at the École Nationale Supérieure de l'Aéronautique. In 1942, he moved to Germany, where he worked in various factories on the production of weapons and aircraft. Thanks to his eagerness to learn, Phạm Quang Lễ was fluent in French, German, English, Russian, and Chinese. Since 1936, student Phạm Quang Lễ has known the name of our leader, Nguyễn. In May 1946, President Ho Chi Minh and a negotiating delegation led by Prime Minister Phạm Văn Đồng traveled to France to negotiate with Colonial Minister Marius Moutet. Thanks to Mr. Hoàng Xuân Mãn, brother of Professor Hoàng Xuân Hãn, Phạm Quang Lễ was introduced to Mr. Phạm Văn Đồng to present his wish to return home to save the country. Little did Mr. Phạm Văn Đồng know, the man he talked to would later be named as the King of Weapons, Phạm Quang Lễ.
Our country is on the brink of war. We're looking for an expert in the field of weapon manufacturing. In our country right now, there are many generals, but there are not so many people who are knowledgeable about this field. So we're looking for someone who is highly competent and trustworthy.
It is such an honor to devote myself to our country.
Okay, thank you. Please follow me. I have a feeling that we'll be working from now on.
Having heard that, Phạm Quang Lễ smiled. The two men talked as they made their way towards Uncle Ho. After that, the patriotic overseas Vietnamese were able to meet with President Ho Chi Minh. With determination gleaming in his eyes, Phạm Quang Lễ spoke firmly.
I would go back and fight, as I am more than ready to do so for our country.
Is that truly what you would do? Keep in mind, your career would be at risk if you were to leave.
Yes, you are correct. But that is no excuse, Uncle. Our country's, our people's independence and future are bigger than anything I could offer. My biggest wish is to return to the fatherland and devote all my energy and spirit.
Your dedication is admirable, but you must also realize the situation in our country is highly complicated right now. There are no workers and engineers at home, not to mention the lack of weapons and machinery. Against all odds, do you think you can make it?
Yes, with all the experience I have gained throughout the years here, I've learned a lot from everyone. I will for sure give it my all. Trust me, Uncle.
I can see your passion and your strength. Very well. I'll confide in you. I will make arrangements for us to head back soon enough.
Phạm Quang Lễ later decided to give up the position of chief engineer at Concorde Aircraft Research Company with a salary equivalent to 22 taels of gold a month to follow Uncle Ho back home. He was with Uncle Ho for 102 days, 62 days in Paris and 40 days at sea.
Ensemble, nous avons dans notre bâti pour la servir. Êtes-vous d'accord?
Tôi có raison. Je promets d'apporter toutes mes connaissances et mon énergie à Londres et au Vietnam. Au revoir, Bouba et la France.
On October the 20th, 1914, battleship Dumont d'Urville brought Uncle Ho and others to Haiphong.
We are finally back.
Don't get too excited. We still have a long way to go. Come along.
Only 7 days after returning to Vietnam, Phạm Quang Lễ was immediately tasked by President Ho Chi Minh to research and manufacture anti-tank weapons based on the America's bazooka model, with 2 bullets supplied by Professor Tạ Quang Biểu, Deputy Secretary of Defense. On the 5th of December 1946, Phạm Quang Lễ met Uncle Ho at Toking Palace.
The war is coming soon. I requested your presence today to appoint you as head of the military department. You will manage weapons for our army while we defend the country. I will give you supreme authority in the manufacture of weapons.
Uncle, that is such a pleasure. Thank you for trusting my ability. I will not let you down.
Your job is for a great cause, so from now on, I will name you Trần Đại Nghĩa.
What's a great name you gave me, Uncle Ho?
Use that alias to protect your relatives living in the South.
Is there any underlying meaning for this name, Uncle?
Well, firstly, Trần is the surname of famous General Trần Hưng Đạo. Secondly, Đại Nghĩa means great deeds, so as to remind you of your great duties to our country and our people. Đại Nghĩa is also Nguyễn Trãi words in Bình Ngô Đại Cáo. What do you think of your new alias?
It is truly an honor to carry this name, Uncle. I will do my best to make you and our country proud.
The two exchanged a smile, and Trần Đại Nghĩa bowed to Uncle Ho, who in return patted him on the back. Phạm Quang Lễ, now known as Trần Đại Nghĩa, walked away with determination glimmering in his eyes.
check to moving towards the north. All positions, ready to fight.
The bazooka test was successful. The penetration level of the newly manufactured bullet reached a depth of 75 centimeters on brick walls, equivalent to the penetrating power of the American-made bazooka bullet. In 1948, when heavy weapons began to be produced and put into use on the front lines, Trần Đại Nghĩa was also awarded the rank of Major General, becoming one of the first 10 generals of our army. He was only 35 years old then.
Trần Đại Nghĩa.
We are students from grade 6 to 12 and are very proud to be members of this school. We promise to always respect ourselves, others, our traditional values and cultures under our home, Trần Đại Nghĩa High School for the Gifted.